You're watching the CCE Sports Network. Good afternoon and good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day for tennis here in Key Biscayne, Florida, as we welcome you to this live broadcast from the CCE Sports Network, where diversity lives. This is our live continuing coverage of the Art Deco Tennis Open here at Crandon Park Tennis Center, Key Biscayne, Florida. As you know, the Crandon Park Tennis Center is the home of the Sony Ericsson, sometimes called the Fifth Grand Slam. It's a fantastic facility. Some of the world's top tennis players have played here, like the Williams sisters, Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer, and a variety of other players have called this home, have won tournaments here, and it's a fantastic day for tennis and for a fantastic day to present to you the Art Deco Tennis Open. The Art Deco Tennis Open is a sanctioned event of the GLTA, the Gay and Lesbian Tennis Alliance. They are the largest tennis association in the United States, started in 1991 with over 10,000 active members, 65 tournaments across the United States and 5 continents rather, making them the preeminent organization for gay and lesbian tennis. With so many fantastic tournaments all across the country, we encourage you, if you like to play tennis, to become involved with the GLTA. Find a tournament near you, find an association or a club in your city, get involved, join the GLTA, join your sisters and brothers who enjoy come out here on the court for competitive play. I want to remind everybody that this is a broadcast of the CCE Sports Network, where diversity lives. This is our live sports project initiative to bring you the gay and lesbian sports experience live via the internet for everybody to see. We started this project in 2012, quite ironically, right here at Crandon Park for the Sunshine Cup. We went to Atlanta to cover the 25th Annual Peach International Tournament. We went to Indianapolis to cover the Indy Classic 9. And we ended the 2012 season at the Las Vegas Fall Classic. So now we start the 2013 broadcast season here in Miami for this 4-day Art Deco tournament. This is going to be our last day of coverage. We covered the tournament on Friday and Saturday. We took a break on Sunday to put the archives up so people could see the Friday and Saturday broadcasts. And now we want to bring you the finals. Today is finals only for all divisions, and we got a fantastic match in store for you. If you're familiar with the GLTA structure, you know that their players are based on the Open, A, B, C, and D division, with the Open players being the best players in the GLTA, the A players being just right underneath there. The B and C are your intermediate players, and the D are your introduction. So it's quite fitting that on court number 1 here, that we have the men's singles Open players. The best players have made it out their way to Miami, and we have them right here on court 1. The seating for the match turned out just like they were elected when they, not elected, but when the draw took place, when they put the seatings together. We have number 1 seeds Mark Frisk. He's in yellow in the bottom portion of your screen.
Serve? Yeah.
In the upper part of your screen is Steve Petranick. So Mark Frisk is number 1 seed. Steve Petranick is the number 2 seed. So this should be a fantastic Opens match, and we're glad to be able to bring this to you here at the CCE Sports Network and GLTA World Tour TV. We also want to let you know about an exciting fundraising campaign that we're doing this year. As you know, putting on a live broadcast is a lot of work, requiring a good production staff, lots of equipment, and the tools to be able to pull it off. And the fantastic thing about technology and the way it is today is that technology has come so far that we can be able to come out to these sporting events and bring these to you live. And that's why we wanted to start the CCE Sports Network. You know, homophobia in sports is widespread, and it's still very prevalent. You do not see any out players in any of the major sports. And so our idea was, if more people can see these talented, skillful, and athletic athletes out here playing the sport that they love, maybe this encourage others to be proud out and continue to be competitive. And so that was the goal behind the CCE Sports Network, and that's what we're bringing to you today. So if you like what you see and you want to support us, we ask you to go to our fundraising campaign website. It's at Indiegogo, indiegogo.com/CCE Sports. We're hoping that 600 people can contribute at least $10. That'll help us reach our goal of $6,000 for the year, and that will fund our entire 2013 broadcast season. If we get past that, the skies are limited to what we can do. We want to be a little mini ESPN, so we want to bring you instant replay, and we want to bring you sideline reporting, all the extra things that you come used to watching when you watch sports. And so we think we can do that. We're very proud of it. We're really excited. We hope you can be a part of this. The players are almost finishing warming up, and then we're going to get started. Let's take a quick commercial break. You're watching the CCE Sports Network. Steve Petranick is going to be serving first. It's love 15. Steve sends that backhand long. It's love 30. Beautiful forehand stroke from Mark Frisk. Getting good position with his feet and bringing that racket all the way around for a nice solid swing. Triple break point opportunity here.
No, serve. Nice.
Nice serve from Steve. It's 15-40.
15.
No.
The double fault from Steve gives Mark the first break opportunity of this match. Mark goes up 1-0. The top 2 seeded players in the Open Division are battling out here on Court 1, Crandon Park Tennis Center, Key Biscayne, Florida. Saturday gave us a little bit of a rain scare. They had to do a delay of game for a few hours. The good thing is the rain cleared up. Matches resumed a little bit after 11 o'clock. They were able to get in all the matches. These last 2 days have turned out to be beautiful tennis weather. The first 2 days were rather cool, very little sun. I'm sure the players were enjoying the fantastic weather. Won't be as hot today. It's a little warm. But it's still going to be another great day for tennis. Mark is serving ahead 1-0. It's 15-love.
Got it. Thank you.
$30-love.
Go, Steve. Come on, baby.
It's 30-15.
35.
Nice serve.
The miss hit from Steve off a fantastic serve from Mark.
45.
2 chances here to hold serve.
Oh,
Nice drop shot from Mark. Brings Steve into the net. Steve's forward momentum too fast for him, leaving an open court for Mark. Mark holds serve. 2-love.
oh, 2.
No.
Second service.
Oh, good punt.
Oh, sorry, Steve.
Love 15.
Only us team players can do things like that. Thank you. Left 15. Left 30.
crucial point here for Steve at down love 30. He doesn't want to get behind 3 games. He needs to get this point here. First serve hits the tape. It's 15-30. Steve sends that just long. Another double break opportunity here for Mark Frisk. Backpedaling off the back foot with a nice forehand from Steve to stay in the game.
30-40.
It's 30-40. All the break points have been erased now. We're even at deuce. Steve did exactly what he needed to do to climb back into this and not get behind dangerously at down 3, so see if he can capitalize on his momentum that he's got going for him. This hit forehand's going to give Mark an opportunity here, and sure enough, Mark does the run into the line with a nice forehand up the line. Advantage, Mark Frisk.
Head up.
Steve sends that long. Mark's able to break serve once again, go up 3 games to love. First set, best 2 out of 3 GLTA rules here. You're watching continuing live coverage of the Art Deco Tennis Open here at Crandon Park Tennis Center, Key Biscayne, Florida. We're back in a moment. Mark Frisk serving ahead, 3 games to love. It's 15 love.
2, side. 15 love. Good return.
Nice return from Steve. Mark had to pick up that shot low at his knees, not able to get it across the net. 15 all. Fantastic first serve. Be nice if we had a little speedometer there to see what speed he had behind that serve. Definitely was a solid one. (30-15). Steve's going to send that one long. 40-15. Fantastic shot from Mark, taking that ball right at the apex, gets right up, right at height level before it even dropped, got his racket on it. Able to get the winner down the line.
Great return right on the line. I didn't mean to shank mine on the line.
Okay. 0-4.
Down love 4. Love 15.
Love 15.
Second service. Mark can control this game, being very consistent with his ground strokes. I only counted very few unforced errors, less than 4. Textbook approach to the net. Forehand dropped his player back deep, his opponent back deep. Nice forehand to the open court.
Love 30.
It's love 30.
No.
Another breakpoint opportunity here for number 1 seed Mark Frisk at love 40.
Love 40.
Good serve.
Nice time for Steve Petranick to put out a fantastic first serve. Erases one breakpoint opportunity. It's 15-40.
40.
No.
Steve sends that long. Another breakpoint opportunity taken advantage of by the number 1 seed Mark Frisk. He goes up 5 games to love. Solid command, solid lead of this match. Steve's stuck with a lot of unforced errors. That's what's hurting him in this game. You're watching live continuing coverage. This is the Art Deco Tennis Open, Crandon Park Tennis Center. This broadcast is being brought to you by the CCE Sports Network, where diversity lives, the GLTA, World Tour TV, and the tournament's being hosted by the Miami Mavericks Team Tennis. The Open players tend to take very short breaks. They like to keep moving when they play. They are entitled to a 90-second break. Most of these Open players are eager to get on the court and continue to keep playing. So Mark Frisk is serving 5-love, serving to win the first set. Forehand goes long from Steve, 15-love. Forehand just clips the tape. 30-love. Nice backhand from Mark. Just gave him too much of an opportunity to get there and get settled for the point. Pretty much able to put that anywhere he wanted to.
Breaker.
I'm okay.
Mark easily hangs on to his serve, wins the first set easily. 6-love. We start the second set. The lob goes just long from Steve.
Left 15.
It's love 15. Second serve. Miss hit on the serve. Steve caught himself a lucky break there. Mark sends it long. 15-all.
Off.
It's 30-15. Not too many unforced errors from Mark. Just gives Steve an opening here. Good way to start off the second set is we can come in here and get this win. Give him a little bit of confidence that he can stay in this match. Tennis might be 90% physical, but there's a mental component. 2 unforced errors from Mark back to back. This gives Steve a chance to hold serve here.
No.
Mark sends that long. Steve Petranick holds serve. Opens up the second set with winning the first game. Finally gets a win in the win column. He goes up 1-love. Oops. You're watching continuing live coverage of the Art Deco Tennis Open here at Crandon Park, Key Biscayne Tennis Center. There's 14 players who entered into the men's open singles and 5 players that entered into the, well, there's 5 teams rather, into the men's open doubles. So there was a really good showing of athletes in the open division. You know, the open division is the division that has the best players in the GLTA of the 10,000 active members. So it's representing some of the best tennis the GLTA has to offer. I do not have the information on whether these 2 players and how they're competing in the top 8. As you know, the GLTA is having their World Championship in February, next month, where the top 8 players in every division get invited to Berlin to compete for the World Championship and take on the title of being world champs. So we want to congratulate those players who head out to Berlin for a fantastic year of tennis for them. Mark Frisk is serving down 1 game. It's love 15.
Love 5.
No.
Second service.
No.
That goes long, 15 all. That backhand goes long from Steve.
$35.
It's 30-15. A nice drop shot from Mark. Steve wasn't even going to attempt it. He knew he was not going to be able to get to it.
45.
It's 40-15. Hits that just long.
40-30.
Nice serve from Mark. He holds serve. goes up 2 games to love. Correction. It should be 1 game apiece, not 2 games to love. Fix that in 1 quick second. Don't want to deny Mark his win there.
Bless you.
Left 15.
Nice backhand from Mark, bringing Steve into the net. Steve couldn't capitalize. Did leave him some space for a win, for a point win, but couldn't quite get that ball over the net.
Left 30.
And we're at love 30.
No.
Second service.
No.
Double fault, first of the match for Steve, comes at a inopportune time.
Left 40.
3 breakpoint opportunities here for number 1 seed Mark Frisk. And forehand's going to go long. Mark's able to break Steven's serve, go up 2 games to 1. In the second set, best 2 out of 3. Art Deco Tennis Open. You're watching live continuing coverage. We're back in a moment.
Turning a 20-foot wall into a canvas takes vision. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
You think you're just checking your messages or telling a friend you're on your way. They could be the last words you ever type. Make sure you get where you're going.
Back to live continuing coverage of the Art Deco Open. Mark Frisk serving. That stroke goes long. Love 15. Solid serve from Mark, gives him the overhead, the go-ahead overhead, sends it right into the corner. 15-all. It's 15-30.
all.
30 all.
What?
40-30.
Come on.
Forty 30. Second serve. Mark's able to hold serve. Go up 3-1, second set. I want to remind everybody of our 2013 fundraising campaign. Trying to raise money to complete our broadcast season for 2013. If we can get 600 people to donate just $10, we'll be able to reach our goal of raising $6,000 for the year. If you like what you see and you support the idea of bringing gay and lesbian sporting experience live on the internet for everybody to see, well, I hope you support us. Our entire broadcast is based on the National Public Radio model, so our funding and support comes from sponsors, advertisers, donations, and volunteers. The community supports it. That's how we're able to do more. Besides covering tennis this year, we also want to be able to reach out to flag football, cover their tournament this year. Volleyball as well. Next year we want to be able to cover basketball and swimming. So there's a lot of opportunity. We hope you'll donate. Indiegogo.com/CCE Sports.
Yep, right on line.
Nice shot from Steven right on the line. Mark puts the backhand into the net.
Off.
We're even at 15 apiece. The backhand slice for Mark, not enough on it. Steve with an opportunity to go up if he can capitalize on this next point. 15-30 points are always so crucial.
30-15.
See if he can take advantage of this opportunity. Two opportunities to hold serve here at 40-15.
No.
Goes long. Steve holds serve.
I think that one caught the line too.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I'm used to bad bounces not skipping through.
Holding the line at 3-2, Mark Frisk, number 1 seeds leading. You're watching live continuing coverage of the Art Deco Tennis Open. We're back in a moment.
supposed to make a right, but you made a left. And it's okay, you found your way. On a personal note, as I was counseling the two of you,
We're live. Back at Court 1, Crandon Park Tennis Center, Key Biscayne, Florida. Our live continuing coverage of the Art Deco Tennis Open. Nice stroke in the corner on the line from the number 1 seed, Mark Frisk. Having to work just a little bit harder in this second set, but still has a lead. 3 games to 2, leaving an open court. Steve was not going to be able to get to that mark with a nice pretty backhand, just soft and touch over the line. $30 love. It's 40 love. Mark with an easy opportunity to hold serve here. At first serve is long, second service.
That's too good. Great shot.
Nice return from, oh, my camera just dropped. I won't be able to fix that until they give me a point break. Steve Petranick serving down 2 games to 4. Backhand into the net. As soon as this game is over, we'll get that camera fixed. That last stroke nailed the fence so hard, knocked the camera down a little bit. It's 15 love. $30 love. Nice shot from Mark. 30-15. $40-15. Oops.
There we are. Point shot.
Good job from Steve Petranick. Able to hold serve. Let me go ahead and fix that camera real quick. Alrighty. Much better. Steve Petranick holding in there. Still down a game. Mark Frisk is leading 4-3.
Coming. Thanks. 35. Good job.
There you go, Steve. Hey.
30 off.
Got it.
Good shot.
Hey. Come on, Steve. Come on.
30-40.
Steve with the backhand error knows that opportunity was missed on him. We're even at deuce.
Sir.
Forehand slice, keeping Steve in the point.
Too good.
Mark with the soft touch again, keeping Steve pinned on that back line, on the baseline.
Point. Out here. Come on.
Mark with the advantage. Sends that long. Steve holds serve. Correction, Mark holds serve.
Go, Steve. Tight. Come on. 3-5.
Steve will be serving to stay in the match with Mark ahead, the number 1 seed, ahead 5 games to 3.
Too much.
Steve sends that just a little long. Love 15.
Love 15.
Mark sends that wide, 15 all.
15 off. Yeah.
It's 15-30.
Petranick, come on.
Crucial point here for Steve. He needs to get a good first service in. Mark sends that long. 2 opportunities here.
30 off.
Or correction, we're even at 30. An opportunity for him. Steve, that is, to be able to hold serve.
Yeah, too good. Nice shot.
Left Mark with the opportunity. Put a nice backhand onto the line.
$30-40.
Match point number 1 for Mark Frisk, number 1 seed. Backhand goes long. Mark Frisk, the number 1 seed, is able to win the men's singles open division, the Art Deco Tennis Open. 6-love, 6-3. In a fantastic opens match. Best players in the GLTA are in the open division. Mark and Steve represent those players. And the championship for the Art Deco Tennis Open for 2013 goes to Mark Frisk. 6-love, 6-3. Stay tuned, we got more great tennis for you coming up. I believe the doubles for the open division will be next. Stay tuned, it's going to be a fantastic day of tennis. GLTA, World Tour TV, and the CCE Sports Network, where diversity lives.
You cannot be serious! You cannot be serious! You cannot be serious! You cannot be serious! That ball was on the line. Chalk blew up. It was clearly in. How can you possibly call that out? Now he's walking over. Everyone knows it's in the whole stadium. And you call it out?
I'm going to award a point against you, Mr. McEnroe. I'm going to award a point against you, Mr. McEnroe. I'm going to award a point against you, Mr. McEnroe. I'm going to award a point.
You cannot be serious!
What's up? It's Pickles. Leave a message.
Hey, I'm calling you back. Ooh, she's been a bitch tonight.